know that too many Austinites have had their lives derailed by a low-level marijuana offense.
Councilmember Greg Casar gets his way. Austinites won't be arrested for those low-level offenses anymore. That's the proposal coming from 4 city council members today. They want to put an end to arrests and fines for small amounts of marijuana possession.
KVUE's Jenny Lee joins us to talk a little bit more about this. But first, we want to know, do you support ending arrests and citations for low-level marijuana offenses in Austin? Vote now at KVUE.com/vote or use the KVUE app to vote. And Jenny, we're talking about misdemeanor type cases.
That's right, Mike. Think 2 grams or less, or about the weight of 2 pencils. Now, Casar says charges for these cases just don't make sense anymore.
And the fact that I had a little marijuana on me, I ended up spending over 6 weeks in jail for less than a gram of marijuana.
Jennifer's story is one Greg Casar has heard too many times before.
People have lost their jobs. They can lose their student financial aid. Families could even be separated by deportation when we overly enforce low-level offenses.
He's the main sponsor of the resolution that would stop the arrest and fines for so-called low-level pot possession or misdemeanor 2 grams or less marijuana cases. This resolution is a direct result of lawmakers legalizing hemp last year. The problem?
Their haphazard approach has left local governments with a bill for new and expensive testing that isn't widely available.
There's no way for cities to distinguish between hemp and marijuana without expensive lab equipment. As a result, some prosecutors across the state have stopped taking these cases to court, which prompted law enforcement agencies like the Travis County Sheriff's Office and Round Rock Police Department to stop arresting for low-level marijuana crimes. But Austin police have continued. Chief Brian Manley told KVUE in August that it's not in the city's best interest to quit arresting or citing people for misdemeanor amounts of pot. He said doing so would allow the demand for pot to increase, and that would lead to other criminal activity.
If we take a stance where we do not enforce, then I believe that we are not keeping our city as safe as we can, because again, as the supply and the demand goes, we can expect more home invasion type robberies for people trying to steal each other's drug stash or the money or other associated violence that comes with the drug trade.
Now, there is a 2-year statute of limitation on old cases, and Casar says this resolution would make sure the police don't get money to pay for testing that would determine whether a plant is hemp or marijuana for those old cases.